I teared up a bit. I think that could have been from my plastic surgery earlier. Botox, you know, kept me tight. We're gonna bring back to the stage Jay Harris, keeping it rolling.
I haven't done competition in 5 years, so I said if I got to round 2, I'd do something new. So I wrote this today. Yes. They used to say, "You the strong one, girl. You ain't allowed to cry." So my tear ducts been backed up since I was 9. And for a very long time, I thought crying was a sign of weakness and fear. So I'd go to war with my eyes just to hold back my tears, promising to never let one fall. So I kept my head to the sky with my back to the wall, my pen to the pad, no hearts on my sleeve. But living with no emotion, it makes it hard to breathe, to sleep. It makes it hard to dream. So I lived nightmares and wrote down everything I seen to a rhyme scheme. My poetry sound like a crime scene, but it was damn sure entertaining. And as I'd flow, I could feel my backed up tear ducts draining. Poetry became my place of salvation. It was my counselor, my coach, my mediation, my prayer and my meditation. My underground railroad that helped me escape when I began to fill my brain to capacity. I imprisoned myself mentally. I just wanted to escape reality. I just wanted to feel free. So I became good with words. But I lacked communication. I could write award-winning poems but couldn't hold a conversation. Eventually, poetry became my only form of expression, and it was a blessing except when I realized that no one was listening to the words I'd never said. So I kept a monkey on my back with bad thoughts in my head, writing volumes of poetry that would never be read, and I began to implode. All of the energy that flowed through me was begging to be exposed. I was ready to explode. So I began to grace stages with pages of poetry that I'd committed to memory unbeknownst to me. It's like subconsciously I was preparing for war, not knowing one day I would battle some of the most epic poets that have been blazing stages for ages, but the feeling was contagious and I was very courageous, never knowing how I'd compare. Cause I've never been big on metaphors or large words. I always made it easy to consume my nouns and verbs, and eventually I was reciting rhymes for my superheroes and living legends, spitting verses in churches as I sent my loved ones to heaven. Poetry showed me what it felt like to be free, if only for that moment. So every time I get a stage, I make sure that I own it, so that when you walk away, you'll say, "You still the strong one, girl, but it's okay to cry. But keep your pen to the pad and wipe those tears from your eye. Tell the world your story, but please don't compromise, because when no one else was there, poetry kept you alive. Keep your head to the sky, but give your heart some room to breathe. Get those monkeys off your back and write some words worthy of a read, or maybe just a listen. And don't worry about being too literary, just stay true to your art. Use your God-given talent and speak the words from your heart. Be the voice of the people, and please continue to dream. But it's time to let go of these nightmares and create your happy ending." I'm Jay Harris, y'all.
Conviction. Telling you. I don't even know what to say.
Move by.
Mixture of like astonishment,